Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I have filmed this makeup roulette video, which is basically where I take random products from my makeup collection and then just see what happens to my face. This is what I've come up with. I really like the eyes and I like the lips. I just don't like them together because it clashes. I didn't realise how bright of a red this liquid lipstick would be. So I'm going to take this off before I go to work and start with a nude. But this is the finished look. So if you want to see how I created this interesting makeup look and just see me have fun with colour, then please carry on watching and I'll show you what happens. So I've got this whole host of makeup around me. I'm not entirely sure what's going to happen with this look at all. I just grabbed a couple palettes I haven't used like that much, just to kind of see what we come up with. I only have just over an hour before I actually need to leave the house for work. It's currently 1:20. I need to leave for work around 1:30. So hopefully I can film this within an hour, take selfies for 10 minutes and then leave. But the palettes we have to play with are the Sigma Brilliant and Spellbinding palette, which comes with like more like pinky warm tones, like you can see here. I've used this in a tutorial before. I'll link that down in the description box below. Then I'm also going to use some of this palette also from Sigma. This is the Nightlife by Camilla Kello palette. It's got like dark purple smokies. And then I'm also going to use the Makeup Revolution highlight palette, which comes with these 3 highlight shades. Some of a yellowy one, a peachy one and like a lavender one. It's basically like the shades that comes with the Sleek Solstice palette, just in like a bigger pan and not as like intense. Then I'm going to use this lippy here. This is new, I haven't tried this yet. This is the new Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink in the shade Pioneer, which is this like burgundy shade. And then the lashes I'll be using are these ones from Jim Moore Lashes. They kindly sent this to me. I'm very excited to have a play with these. These are in the style Chloe, which you'll see later on when I'll zoom in. But yeah, I just wanted to film something. I didn't know what I wanted to film, so like, I'm going to do a makeup roulette. I'm just going to like pick a bunch of random stuff, go through. I also posted a poll on Instagram the other day, but didn't manage to get around to filming. Just say like which lashes to use and which lipstick to use, and you guys voted for these ones, so that's what I'm doing. If you want to follow my Instagram, it is in the link down below. But yeah, and then I was like, let's just use some random eyeshadows I haven't used and just see what's happened. So without further ado, let's get jumping in to creating something on this face. We may have a problem. I just looked in the palette and realised there is no like transitional shades. So I'm going to go in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. I'm going to go in with the shade Beyond Fresco, which is this one here. It's like an off lilac pink lilac. I'm going to call it lilac. It's a lilac shade. So I'm going to take that on my Sigma Taper Blending E-Fill 40 brush, and I'm going to swirl my brush into the shadow, tap off the excess, and then lightly sweep this into the crease of my eye and the outer corner. I'm not being like precise with this at all. This is just a layer base down because a lot of the shadows in that Sigma palette are more like shimmery or satin finishes, and I want something matte to work with in the crease. I'm just going to add a little bit more to like further intensify it. Then I'm going to go in with this shade here, which is called Hiatus. This is like a bright pink shade, which is matte. So I'm taking this on my Zoeva 227 brush. And then I'm just going to work this into the crease as well. Then I'm going to go in with this shade here, which is called VIP. And I'm going to take it on this small crown brush and also put that into the crease, deepening it a little bit. Okay, so that hasn't really done much, so I'm going to go in with this shade here, which is called Urbanette. Then I'm going to take that brush that had the pink on, tap into the pink shade, hiatus, and just kind of like buff out the edges and smoke it out a little bit more. Trying to decide between what like lid shade to use. I think what I'm actually going to do is just pack this matte shade all across the lid. It already looks like a matte eye colour, so I'm going to do that, I think. Yeah. So I'm just going to go and pack this, so either Luxe Smoky Shadow brush into this shade right here. Tap away the excess and then just pack this all over the lid until it's nice and intense. That little crown brush that I had, and I'll take a little bit of the same shadow, just put more of this in the crease. But I'm just going to take a black liner, smudge it into my top lash line, sorry about the motorbike, smudge it into my top lash line and then put mascara and pop these lashes on, which look like these. They go out of the outer edge and they're big ones, so I'm going to pop those on this side. I'll be right back to do this side because we're running out of time. So I've just finished off this eye, like the top of it. I've just smudged some of this liner into my lash line and put some more of that shadow on top. Pop some mascara and the lashes on. So easy to apply, such a thin band. Oh my god, I love these lashes. They're so nice and long and comfortable. Yes, okay. So I'm just going to take this Dark Side waterproof liner from Anastasia and literally just run a line on the top lash line. Then I'm going to take an angled brush. This is just a random one from Avon, I believe. And then I'm literally just going to smudge this into my lash line and then extend it just a little bit as well. Almost just like a baby wing. Then I'm going to take that brush with the matte like purpley burgundy shade and then kind of just like pop a little bit extra on top, and that will like fade the line a little bit more. Then I'm going to curl my lashes with this Avon eyelash curler. For mascara I'm taking the L'Oreal Telescopic mascara. Just going to apply a little bit of that to my lashes just as a base for the falsies. Now I'm going to apply these lashes and then we'll move on to the face, so I will be right back. So I've just finished this eye off. Now we're going to move on to the face. I'm going to take MAC Strobe Cream. This is in the shade Gold Light. I'm going to apply this to my Real Techniques buffing brush. That will do. Then I'm just going to dot this around my face and just buff this in. I haven't fake tanned for ages because I haven't had time. I've run out of all of my pale foundations. So the only pale, like as in pale foundations that I use on a regular daily basis, and the only like pale foundation I have left is the stick foundation from Anastasia in the shade Cool Beige. These foundations are really good for photos, as in like they're really full coverage if you put a liquid over the top. But I know they don't wear very well, like they go quite like oily like afterwards, and I've got a 6.5 hour shift, I believe. Is it 6.5? Or it's 7.5? I know I have a fairly long shift coming up. So I'm just gonna have to set it with a lot of powder, just hope for the best. So I'm just gonna use this strobe cream to like act as a primer and give us a glow from within. And then like the corner of the brush I'll like street sweep upwards to try and like sharpen the eyeshadow just a little bit and help shape it. Just going to apply this pretty much all over my face. will look really weird at first. But it's what we've got, so it's what we're working with. That's the whole idea of makeup roulette, isn't it? So I'm just applying this all over my face. I'm just going to buff and buff and buff until like it looks somewhat nice. This looks really streaky, so I'm going to take my beauty blender and just pounce over it all to like even out any of the streaks. Then I'm going to go in with some concealer. This is the Maybelline Anti-Age Concealer. I'm going to apply a lot of this to kind of help the foundation a bit. Then I'm going to contour using my Mink Stick to Flawless foundation stick. Then I'm going to set my go ahead. I always do that, I always go, then I'm going to go ahead. I've done that ever since I've started filming YouTube videos. I'm going to go ahead and set my face using Rimmel Stay Matte Pressed Powder in the shade Transparent. Applying more powder to like the spotty areas, like my chin and my forehead. I'm not going to contour today, just because I don't know, I just don't feel like contouring, so I'm just going to go ahead and bronze up my face. This is on a powder and Pandemic brush. All the wire is starting to come off it though. May have to get a new bronzer brush soon. I'm going to set my face using the Freedom Pro Studio Fixing Spray. For lips, I'm going to take the MAC Soar Lip Liner. Then for lips, I'm going to take the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink in the shade Pioneer. I've never used these before, I have no idea how this is going to go down, but we shall see. I didn't realise how red it would be. Whoops. It looks kind of like the tube is deceiving. It looks like darker. Okay, I'm not going to lie, I'm really not too keen on how clashing it is. So for blush, I'm going to take the Sigma Corda Rosa blush, because we're on like a Sigma theme today. Oh my god, that's ruined it all. This makeup look looks ridiculous. So to blend that out a little bit, I think I'm just going to get my powder brush and go over that. And then for highlight, until even 3 minutes, taking the Makeup Revolution highlight palette right here. Just going to dust it into the peachy shade. Apply that on the top of my cheekbone. And then for under the lower lash line, I'm just going to take that same dark burgundy shade we use on the lid. Apply that under my lower lash line. that's the finished look. It's very clashing. I feel like I like this eye look, but I'm going to take off this lip before I go to work because I look like a clown and not in a good way. But I do really like the feel of these liquid lipsticks. So that is the finished look. It's very interesting. Sometimes it is just fun to play with colour, see what happens. Sometimes you really like the look, sometimes you don't. You can also just find things that you like. So I really like just the plain matte eye, and I like the lip just not together. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up, comment and subscribe. I shall see you in my next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!